No more changing stations, you came to the right place. Turn off your televisions, they'll just get in the way. It's time to get to the point on 107.3. Ike's is on the air with locals only.
Central Kentucky's Rock Station 107.3 The Point, locals only. Sunday nights. This is where we feature local bands here in our area, Central Kentucky. Southern Indiana, I had some folks come in there before. Jeffersonville, Indiana, before the street lights. Got the second EP out called Highways. Introduce yourselves to everyone here.
I'm Tyler, and I play guitar and sing.
Zach, and I play the drums.
I'm Tyler, and I'll play guitar.
Josh and I play the bass.
Tell us a little bit about before the street lights, how the band came together. Who's the best one to do that?
The band came together in 2011, was it? And we were just 4 kids in the garage playing, and we decided we wanted to take it a little more seriously. So we started playing some shows and started recording our first EP, Handshakes and High Fives. And then last winter, we got the opportunity to record an EP with Austin Bello of Forever the Sickest Kids. And so we drove out to him, and we recorded this new EP right here. And that's how it all came to be.
So you guys got a Facebook page, stuff like that. They can check your stuff out, Reverb Nation, all that fine stuff.
Yeah, we're on Reverb Nation. We've got a SoundCloud. We've got YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all of it just before the streetlights. Most of them are the website /BTSL. So, yeah, if you want the URL.
Okay. So what's the focus of the band? What's the direction of the band? Where do you guys think that you get most of your direction from?
Direction being...
You know, what musical influences, that type of stuff. Where does the band kind of lead towards, you know?
Towards a style of music, I guess it would be like pop rock. We take a lot of influence from Forever the Sickest Kids and All Time Low and bands like that. But I guess Zach has a little bit different influences with being a drummer, I guess. So.
Yeah. Well, I started out like growing up, I listened to a lot of heavier music, like really like hard rock and metal music. So that's where my drum style comes from. But I also have a little bit of punk drum style too.
Right.
Like Blink-182 and all that stuff. So.
Okay. So what is the band looking to do? Big things in the future, like.
I think we're just looking to have fun.
Mm-hmm.
We're all in school and we all have goals to do even after the band. But for right now, we're just having fun, just having a good time. You know, we love doing what we do, so that's why we do it.
Okay. Tell us about this first track we're going to play tonight, 18 After All.
18 After All is a song just about being a kid and growing up and dealing with all the drama and all the stuff that you do as a kid. Yeah.
Okay. Let's check it out. 18 After All. It is before the street lights from their second EP, Highways. It is locals only, 107.3 The Point.
Job, go to college, try to graduate. stuck yet.
We'll stay forever young. You promise me we'll keep from growing up. As long as we break the rules in shopping carts, getting drunk in parking lots, running from the cops until we fall. Stay 18 after all. We'll stay forever young. We'll keep from growing up. We'll keep from growing up. Breaking bottles, breaking hearts, running back home in the dark, sleeping in the backseat of her car. Stay 18 after all. Stay 18 after all.
Central Kentucky's Rock Station, 107.3 The Point, locals only, before the street lights. And you guys got a show coming up they can check out.
Oh, yeah,
Yes?
definitely. Yeah, we have one coming up in August 15th in New Albany, Indiana. We got some like local pop punk bands, some of them that we're friends with that we've
Okay.
been for a little while. So we're gonna be like one of the main headlining bands in that show. And also on August 18th, we're opening up for a band called Escape the Fate. Some of y'all might have heard of.
Yeah.
So we're pretty excited for that. It's gonna be a big show, and it's at the Vernon Club in Louisville.
Okay. Cool. So what other plans do you guys have? Is it, you said you were going back to school? We were sitting there talking about
yeah.
that.
Yeah, me, Tyler, and Pritchett here, we all go to IU. So we're going back up there, moving days like August 20th or something. We're going to be doing shows. We have shows lined up for Harvest Homecoming and weekends when we come home and stuff. And when we're up at IU, we're planning on having little acoustic sessions or something
Okay.
up there. But yeah, we're just, usually we just take a break during school. Just it slows down a lot. So we'll be doing that. And next summer, it's going to kick right back up. And we're just going to try to even play more shows, maybe push out a little further from where we are in Louisville.
Now, does a lot of songwriting take place when you go to school?
Yeah, actually, last semester, my brother and I bought a bunch of recording equipment, and then we put it in our dorm room. And whenever I went off to work or class or anything, he'd just sit down and write he wrote, I don't know how many songs did you write?
It's probably like 15 songs.
Yeah, we wrote about 15 songs just sitting in our dorm room. So I'm eager to get those ones out there too, because we just started on it.
And with all the technology now, it's easier to communicate. So like the band could write a song, and you guys don't necessarily have to be together.
Exactly. We would he would write a song, and then he'd record an audio file on his phone and send it over to Tyler and down at IU, and then we just do that kind of stuff. It'd just be fun, yeah.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about where Grew Out came from.
Well, it was our. We went to Austin. Well, record with Austin Bello back in October, and that was like the first song we recorded with them, and it was kind of like just testing the waters with like recording and trying new things and new influences, and he was definitely a big part of influencing us in writing this song. So it's kind of like a new sound after our first EP. It's kind of different, and I think it's a lot more complex than the newer or older stuff. So I don't know. We're pretty excited about all the new songs we have out and everything, and yeah.
Let's check it out. All right. Grew Out, before the street lights. It is locals only, Central Kentucky's Rock Station, 107.3 The Point.
Haven't we been here before? Haven't you said everything you wanted to say? But now you're starting free. We used to be so young, so carefree. We used to love so easily. We used to laugh so easily. We used to live so carelessly. We used to be so young, so carefree. We used to love so easily.
Before the street lights, it is locals only Central Kentucky's rock station 107.3 The Point. Of course, you can pick up their EP Highways. You can go to your website and do that. Where do they need to go for that?
You can pick it up at our shows. We have the hard copies there. You can order it on bigcartel.com/before the streetlights. You can buy it off there and on iTunes. All our EPs are on iTunes. So.
Okay. So they can buy it there. Cover art. Have you guys? Do you guys have a VW bus?
Yeah.
That's what I was looking at. I was like, they got a VW bus. I like traveled in a VW bus, like a 21 window 67 bus.
Oh,
My
really?
friend, yeah. Like all the way to Florida. Yeah.
Yeah, we thought
55 miles an hour. Just great way to travel and lose a lot of time.
Yeah, we thought it would be the most pop punk way of driving out to Virginia, so we decided to put that on the album artwork.
The landscape actually looks a lot like Virginia. If you drive all the way there from Kentucky to Virginia, it looks a lot like that.
I grew up in Virginia. I lived on the coast, essentially, of Virginia, and I lived in the D.C. area, and I lived in Blacksburg around the Appalachian Trail,
really?
so I'm very familiar with
It looks nothing
Virginia.
like that.
Yeah, so
Gainesville, Virginia?
Gainesville, is that? Yeah, sure. Yeah,
Yeah, it's right next to Manassas.
Yeah, right out there. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. I grew up in Arlington, so
Oh,
yes,
okay.
I'm very
That'd be a
familiar
cool
with the
place. That'd be a cool place to grow up.
Washington D.C. area. But my friend has a 60. He still has it. It's a 67 21 window VW bus.
Oh, wow.
It's got the canvas sunroof on it. So
donate it to a band?
no, and you know what he bought it for wasn't a whole hell of a lot, and it's worth a whole
lot,
lot of money right now. He's had it caught on fire. It had to be totally
Oh, dude.
restored. Yeah, I mean he's
That's rock and roll right there.
yeah, pretty rock and roll type bus. We had a recliner in the back of it that we went on a trip in.
Yeah.
We just put the recliner in the back because we didn't have the bench seat at that point in
Oh,
time.
wow.
So that was kind of cool. 6-foot sunroof with a recliner in the back. But yeah, VW buses. Love them. Actually saw 2 in E-Town here with the big car show. For sale. Yes, 2
Oh,
VW
for
buses.
sale. They're
Yes,
probably
2 VW buses.
Pretty
One of them-
pricey.
No, they were a little rough.
Oh,
They
yeah.
weren't that pricey, but one did have a roof still on it. The other one, the guy had bolted the roof around, which I thought was like, why would I buy this? You
Yeah,
bolted the
you
roof
never-
down.
yeah.
You'd have to. I mean, you put like a piece of tin over the roof and bolted it down.
Oh,
so yeah.
dude, that's just sketchy in the first
Shout out
place.
to that
Yeah.
guy who's listening right now.
Yeah, it's like,
like your
man,
VW
talk bad about my VW bus, damn it. All right, you guys are going to be kind of splitting off in your own world, but keeping together as a band, and of course, look for these 2 shows. What are the 2 shows coming up before you guys go back to school?
August 15th at New Albany Production House in New Albany, Indiana.
Okay.
And then August 18th, we're opening up for Escape the Fate at the Vernon Club in Louisville, Kentucky.
Okay, they can check you out on SoundCloud, Facebook.
Twitter, iTunes.
BTSL official at BTSL official on Twitter and Instagram.
Yeah.
We post some pretty good pictures on Instagram. So
Okay.
Got a pizza box the other day, so
Pizza
if
box.
you're pretty interested, there's pizza boxes on there. So
Pizza boxes. Okay. Okay. All right. Tell us a little bit about this last track we're going to play, More Than a Miracle.
More Than a Miracle is a song we wrote about this girl I had a thing with and a thing for a while, and how she may have been or may not have been with a different guy when this song took place. But that's what it's about.
Okay.
I think it's a really good way to see that we take in different influences. Yeah, the 1975 was a big influence on this song, just with all the reverb and delay and stuff like that. Also, it's a great way of seeing, because the way we have this song now is not anyway the way it started out. So it's nice to see how it took a transformation and how we took out different pieces and put new ones in. So I'm pretty excited about it. It's probably my favorite song on the CD.
Okay. Check it out. The EP, of course, from Before the Streetlights. It's called Highways, and this track is More Than a Miracle. Thank you guys for coming in.
Thank you.
Central Kentucky's rock station, 107.3 The Point.
getting this from you know who. Just seems way too hard to do. I think we need more than a bottle of cheap wine. Fog up the window, turn off your cell phone, don't let the rumors get outside. Then I said, just forget him. Then we stayed in a cigarette hiding place. A parking lot will keep our secrets safe. And she said she is lonely, she is hurt, sick of crying all the time. Calls me, begs for me to stay. So if you need me, I'm there for you. And if you want me, we'll see this through. And if you're lonely and need someone to follow, if today's become your long lost shadow, I'll be your tomorrow. I'll be your tomorrow. I think we need more than a memory this time. Cause when you weigh the good and bad, all your wrongs become your rights. I think you need more than a pretty face tonight. Take off your makeup, let your hair down, leave your other life behind. So tonight, just forget him, and we'll stay in a secret hiding place. A parking lot will keep our secrets safe. And she said, I can't take this anymore, sick of sleeping on the floor. Calls me, begs for me to stay. So if you need me, I'm there for you. And if you want me, we'll see this through. And if you're lonely and need someone to follow, if today's become your long lost shadow, I'll be your tomorrow. I'll be your tomorrow. So if you need me, I'm here for you. And if you want me,